Welcome. So, what will you learn today on today's webinar? First of all, what is FES? You're going to learn the power of credit, how to position yourself with the best interest rates available for future purchases, and how to pay off debt that's probably keeping you from going paycheck to paycheck, and how to build a big business that won't interfere with what you have going on right now. What a solid mentorship for growth. Now let's talk some facts. Over 61 million people have a 599 credit score or lower. Currently, 4 in 5 credit reports have errors on them, causing lower credit scores. Over the course of your lifetime, having less than perfect credit can cost you up to $1 million in interest rates, fees, and unnecessary charges. Your credit score is like a financial reputation. It's a 3-digit number that has a 6-figure impact on your life. Fortunately, rebuilding your credit score is a lot easier than you think. So there's actually 5 factors that actually, calculate to your credit score. The first thing I want to talk about is payment history. A full 35% of your credit score is determined off payment history. So you got to pay your stuff on time. Did you guys know that one late payment that's 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days late can actually drop your credit score to up to 100 points? Next thing is your debt to credit utilization. 30% of your credit score is based off of that. So, the amount of debt you have on each one of your credit cards is compared to your limit. So if you have a credit card and it's $1,000, you don't want to be spending no more than 30% of that utilization. So if it's $1,000 credit limit, don't spend more than $300. If you have a $500 credit card, don't spend more than $150. And if you have a $300 limit, don't spend more than $90. Now, the next thing is 15% of your credit is the age. Banks want to see trade lines 2 years or older. So your credit score is like a fine bottle of wine. The older your credit cards, the better. All right. The next is 10%. 10% is the type of credits you have. Did you guys know that you ideally should have about 3 to 5 credit cards? That's actually 10% of your credit score. And last but not least, inquiries, which is another 10%. All right, 1 or 2 inquiries on your credit report is not bad, but anything more than that, it starts to tell a story to the bank that you're desperate for credit. So is having a bad credit score affecting your life? Are you having difficulties getting approved for a loan? I was. Trouble renting an apartment? Trouble getting a job or security of clearing? Trouble getting a cell phone with a contract? Or maybe you just have a potential strain on your personal relationship. It's not the problem that people are not making money. It's just when you got more coming out than you got coming in, that could actually put a pretty huge strain on your relationship. Maybe wifey's not being able to get her nails done like she used to, get her hair done. And, these things start to add up, which can actually affect your credit score. So do you feel that you're not where you want to be in life due to your financial situation? So what do? All right, here's a solution. Financial Education Services. Founded in 2004, A+ rated in the Better Business Bureau. Debt-free company with 100% annual sales growth. We got 2 owners, Paramount Nayak and Mike Toloff. They came up and partnered up with a company called United Credit Education Services, a company that's been around since 14 years plus, removed over 1 million negative derogatory items, live customer support. So how does this actually work? Thanks to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you have to investigate and dispute all negative items on your credit report. So United Credit Education Services will help you identify and challenge inaccurate, erroneous, or obsolete items. We're talking about late payments, collections, foreclosure, public records, student loans, judgments, child support. Yeah, child support. Yeah, that can get deleted off your credit report and disputed. It doesn't matter what you have on your credit report, it can be disputed. Now, step 1, you're probably asking yourself, how does this work? Well, our credit attorneys first pull your credit report from all 3 credit bureaus. We draft up some letters, these are your dispute letters, and we dispute from all 3 credit bureaus at one time. Step 2, we're going to mail out your dispute letters. All we ask you to do is sign them and mail them off to the credit bureaus accordingly. And once that, you're going to start seeing items being updated. So step 3, once the credit bureaus respond back to you, you're going to start seeing results in 45 to 90 days. So we're not done yet. We got bonuses, right? We got bonus products that you also get on top of the services: credit building, credit attorney, credit monitoring. So we also have an FES Debt Zero program, LifeLock, to protect you from identity theft. That's really important. Financial Lockbox, an RX discount card, which can also help save you anywhere from 10 to 85% off of any pharmaceutical medications, travel discounts, cashback shopping. We have a YFL online mint, health insurance, and also term life insurance for the agents up to $100,000. That's a lot of benefits. That's a lot of benefits. So the FES Protection Plan membership not only going to improve your credit, but we're also giving all these different services for how much is this probably going to cost? It's only a one-time activation fee of $99 and $89 a month. No contracts, no early termination fees. Guys, it's just month to month. And you're going to start seeing results in 45 to 90 days. We're not done with value. We're going to give you some more value. How about who's out there currently renting? Did you guys know that you can actually add your rental history on your credit report to boost your score? We'll verify these rental payments, add those rental payments on your credit report. This can boost your score anywhere from 20 to 100 points in just 45 days. So that's it about the services. Now let's talk about the business opportunity, how we can make some money. How many people do you know have less than perfect credit, don't have their financial affairs in order, have debt, but don't know how to have a game plan on paying it down, dislike their current job? That was me. Yep. And need to make more money. How many people do you know that are not where they want to be in life due to their financial situation? Now, guys, let's be honest here. How many people do you know control their income, their schedule, their advancement, their benefits, their retirement, and their future? I mean, a lot of people today are trying to control things they can't control, which is, having someone else tell you when to take a lunch break when you're not hungry, having someone else tell you when you can actually spend more time with your family. And these things, such as, you can't get a pay raise when you feel like it because someone else controls that. So when we try to control things we can't control, it leads us to be out of control. It'll create anxiety, stress, depression, and lead many people to death, which is why you see 50 and fired. Where did my career go? And finished at 40. So I'm going to talk about something that's very important. There's 4 ways of making money. Why are so many people dealing with the same issue? Well, let's just talk about this. 95% of America, we're taught to go to school, get good grades, and get a safe, secure what? Job, right? So with a job, there's no time leverage. You're working for someone, right? Which means if you're not leveraging someone, someone is leveraging you. You're going to work 40 years of your life. You're going to work 40 plus hours a week, hopefully if you get those hours, and you're going to actually pay 40% to Mr. Uncle Sam. I know he's not my uncle, but yep, you're going to have to pay 40% in taxes to the government, which is why most people can't retire. You're going to trade time for money. There's no tax advantages. You can't pass this down to your kids. I don't know anybody that passed down a job to their kids. There's no control over your pay, your schedule, or your destiny. This is what we're taught to do, ladies and gentlemen. So why are you still trading time for money? So what most people do, they get a little bit more wiser and they become self-employed. These are your Uber drivers, hairdressers, electricians, right? But here's the thing. It's a do it all by yourself, the one-man show. Time is not working. If you get sick, if you're taking a vacation as a self-employed, did you guys know so does your bank account? Possibly of irregular pay, no sick pay, no annual leave, no company benefits of being self-employed. So why are you still a one-man show, right? So most people on the left side of the quadrant, this is what I got from the book, Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrant. He says you want to be a B or an I, which is where you start earning passive income and you're not dependent on anybody else. You control your own destiny. There's no limit to what your income is. There's tax advantages when you have your own businesses and you choose the people who you want to work with. Isn't that nice? You can actually follow your passion and be your own boss, all right? Then there's investors. Your money is working for you, so you won't have to work for the money. You get to choose where you focus your attention, and you got time freedom. So make money in your sleep. Warren Buffett says if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work for money till the day you die. So welcome to hybrid marketing, where entrepreneurship meets corporate America. So what's the difference between a job and FES? starting a business, your own business with FES? Well, with a job, there's a 40-year plan. There's only linear income. You got a boss you got to answer to all the time, right? You're depending on a 401k. There's no tax benefits, and you can't will it or sell it to anybody else, which means you can't leave it from generation to generation. So what's the difference between a job and that? So let's look at FES. FES, you don't have to work 40 years of your life. It's a 2 to 3 year game plan. You make residual income. And then there's also BYOB. That's not bring your own beer. That's be your own boss. There's generation wealth. There's tax benefits. It's willable and it's sellable, where you can actually pass this down from generation to generation. So if maybe you're on the other side and you're like, you know what? I'm ready to start my own business, but what's the difference between starting my own business from scratch and starting a business with FES? Well, the traditional business, whether it's a Subway, McDonald's, these type of franchises will run you anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000. There's no profits for the first 2 years, 90% chance of going bankrupt, the overhead of rent, utilities, and employees, business dependent on you, and to double in size, you have to double your overhead. With FES, it's $288 to get started. Profits within 30 days. Zero chance of going bankrupt. No overhead. Business dependent on systems, not dependent on you. And to double your size, just double your team. So, how do we earn income? All right, so let's look at this guy here. He looks like Kobe Bryant in a suit. All right, for every client we enroll into the protection plan, we earn $100 plus residual income. You can get as many clients as you want. There's no limit to acquire. So what's a hypothetically? Let's just say you did 5 clients a week. We're talking about an extra $2,000 a month. With an extra $2,000 a month, what would that do for you and your family? What if you did 20 clients a week? We're talking about $100,000 a year. So how do you find, you're probably like me, so how do we find these people? Well, there's families, friends and family. There's social media. There's real estate. There's mortgage brokers, car dealerships, and tax professionals. In real estate, these individuals need credit-worthy clients for them to make more money. The average transaction for a realtor is what, anywhere between $6,000 to $15,000. So let's just say a realtor turns down 50 clients a year. That realtor, if the average transaction was just say 6,000 times 50 turndowns, that realtor is losing $300,000 by not being in business with FES. So that realtor can either be one of your business partners, or they can be a referral source where they can send you all the people with bad credit. We'll turn those people who are unqualified to be qualified buyers in 45 to 90 days. Same thing for mortgage brokers. Same thing for car dealerships, tax professionals. Listen, you can build a referral source of people sending you clients to the point where you won't have to look for people. The people will be looking for you. So how do we acquire bonuses? We have something called a cab. We ain't talking about the cab you're driving. This is a cab bonus. So for every agent, new business partner you enroll, you're going to make money up front, anywhere from $100 to $550. So the initial is what you get paid when you enroll the agent. But when you get that agent qualified, when we mean qualified, that means getting that agent 2 clients, the company is going to pay you again, right? So how does that look? So let's just say we got Kobe. Kobe enrolls Rebecca, right? Rebecca goes out and get 2 clients. She makes $200. But since Kobe's an agent, he's going to make $100 cab bonus. Kobe goes out, enrolls a new agent. He gets promoted to something called field trainer. Field trainer, he's going to teach this guy, we're going to name him Jeff. Jeff goes out and enrolls 2 clients. Kobe, now that he's a field trainer, he's going to now make $160 per agent. Now, Kobe's so excited, he's now what we call a senior field trainer. He's going to enroll, maybe we're going to call this lady named Lisa. Lisa's probably a mortgage broker. She sees tons of clients. She enrolls 2 clients, but because Kobe enrolled Lisa and he's now a senior field trainer, he's not going to make $240 per agent. So now Kobe goes out and enrolls maybe his wife. His wife enrolls 2 clients. He's now making $380 at sales director. Guys, this can go all the way up to senior executive vice president, where you're making $550 plus you get paid overrides. Guys, you can get paid unlimited levels. We get paid every week. You can literally build a team nationwide all over the country and have agents that are enrolling clients and building their business, and you're getting paid in your sleep. Now, once you enroll, we want to say, listen, once you get started in our company, you want to strive for 5. So look to your neighbor and say, strive to 5. So I know you probably like, wait, where's my neighbor? So once you strive for 5, you're going to have 5 agents and 5 customers. It don't matter if it's 5 agents. It could be 3 agents, 2 customers. It could be all customers. Once you hit that number 5, the company is literally going to get you all the services for free. Yeah, I said it, free. And not only that, that's going to put you in something called the R&R program. So once you have an accumulation of personal and team production of a minimum of 500 protection plans in your team, the company is going to put you in the Relaxation Retirement Club, where on the first level, they're going to pay up to $600 a month for a car allowance. What kind of car allowance? We're talking about a Mercedes-Benz, Cadillac, or an Audi. You can get one of these cars, and the car company will literally pay for your car payments. On the second level, they're going to get you a bonus check of $10,000. On the next level, a $1,500 car allowance, where you can get any car of your choice. Like me, I have a C43 AMG Mercedes-Benz, brand new off the lot, no money down. My car payments is $515 a month. I have the $1,500 car allowance, so guess what? I keep the rest of the money in my pocket. Now we also have the one-time bonus cash of $25,000. We also have a mortgage payment where the company is literally going to pay up to $5,000 a month for the mortgage of your house. You have a one-time bonus of $50,000. Monthly retirement. This is better than 401k. It's like 401k on steroids, where they're going to match your check with the $25,000 and put in an escrow account for you to retire. And you see these 2 people over here. That's me and my wife. I know we look a little light-skinned, but that's us. The company is literally going to pay up to $100,000 to $250,000 a month for the rest of your life on top of what you're already earning. Guys, the R&R program is ridiculous. We got people who are getting the cars. We actually have more people. We just couldn't put them in the mountains. And we also have a convention, which is once a year in Las Vegas, where, yes, you can get yourself to Las Vegas, connect with a lot of the leaders. So you're probably asking yourself, what do I got to do to get started? So to enroll to become an agent, it says $288. With that $288, you're going to get your own website. You don't have to deal with the employees and all the overhead like a traditional business, like we said earlier in the webinar. You're going to have your FES Connect. You have online training platform. You have an online business back office with report and sales tracking system. We have weekly pay. Yep, every Thursday is payday. You have also marketing materials and conference call trainings and updates. You also be able to get your credit worked on as well, being an agent, because you're part of the protection plan, and also a $100,000 life insurance policy. So once you get started, we're going to connect you with our FES training platform to get you trained and get you to the next level. We also have our YFO program, where we donate a lot of money to help educate the youth from ages 8 to 18 on personal finance. We donate $2, and last year we did over $180,000 in school scholarships, and this year we actually gave away over $250,000 in school scholarships to educate the kids on real personal finance. So are you ready to be successful at FES? What's your level of interest? Maybe you see yourself as a customer. You just want to get your credit worked on. Or maybe you're like me. You want to be an agent and a customer and start helping more people with their protection plan membership. So how do you get started? Well, you just sit here and fill out this application, right? You put your name, basic information, where you want the checks to be sent to if you want to be an agent, or where you want the dispute letters to be sent to. Step 2, you're going to actually choose what membership type, right? You hit the protection plan membership, which is the $288, and you'll be able to get started with that. Step 3, they agree to the terms and conditions. You hit the check mark on both. Then it's going to ask you for a password. What password do you want your website to be? So you just fill that out, and once you fill that out, you're going to be able to choose what password you want your website to be. And then on the last but not least, your commissions. How do you want your commissions to be paid out? Well, I mean, if you want to have a check, you can have the company send you a check. If you want to have the company set you up with a direct deposit, you can put your direct deposit information, and the company will pay you the direct deposit on Thursday morning. Now, if you do choose check, you can also go back and change it to direct deposit later. All right. So last but not least, the payment information, and that will basically get you started. So we're basically finished here. You're probably asking yourself, so why should I get started today? Well, listen, the reason why you want to get started today, because in the next 90 days, the person who got you onto this webinar, we're going to be personally helping them go vice president in the next 90 days. We're going to be placing 150 people plus in this business. We're going to open up 3 lines of businesses, and then we're going to close them out. Then the first 3 people, right? All those 150 people that we're going to place in the business, we're going to place them under the first 3 lines. So the first 3 people who sign up in this business is going to earn 33% of all the production of that we're going to do. So by the time, let's just say you want to think about it, maybe you want to pray, maybe you want to, talk it over with the wife. Hopefully you don't think too long, because procrastination will kill you. So by the time you wait, you're going to be way at the bottom, right? You don't want to wait. You don't want to be way at the bottom with a sad face. So let me ask you guys this question. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be at the top, earning 33% of what we're about to do? Or do you want to be at the bottom, just being part of that 33%? What do you want to do? So I see a lot of people right now, they're commenting, oh man, you guys are commenting left and right, right? Since you guys are ready to get started today, and I see everyone commenting, what I want you guys to do simply is get back to the person who got you on this webinar, right? I want you to simply text them, send me the application. I'm ready to get started right now, right? I see everybody's so excited. You guys are ready to get started. Just simply text back the person who got you on this webinar, send me the application. We're going to get you enrolled, get you trained, and put you and set up a game plan for you to get a paycheck next week, Thursday. So yesterday's history, tomorrow's the mystery. Thanks everybody for hopping on this webinar, and I see you guys on the other side. Peace.